After my Saturday afternoon matinee, it was my custom to scuttle home for tea time and Star Trek.
Okay, you've embarrassed me. I have an appointment.
Your name, please, sir?
Picard, Picard.
It's nice to see you up and around again.
First off, Sir Patrick, I just need to talk to you because I heard that you initially were a little bit hesitant about reprising the role of Jean-Luc Picard.
I would describe what you've just said as the biggest understatement. I wasn't a little hesitant. There had been interest over the years at different times, which I had always very firmly turned down. Not because I didn't think what we did was good. On the contrary, I'm very proud of Next Generation. But I felt that after 178 episodes and 4 feature films, that we had said everything that needed to be said about our world, and to go back to it would be perhaps something that might undermine the work that we'd already done. But when I got into a room with Alex Kurtzman and Akiva Goldsman and Michael Chabon and Kirsten Beyer, and they began talking about their feelings about the new series, and I sensed right away that we were going into a different world, and that's important because we are living in a different world. The world that we were in 19 years ago when we wrapped the last movie, the 4th movie, is not today, and I think our show is illustrating that very tastefully.
Please, sir, someone's after me.
I have to help her.
You really want to go back out into the cold?
More than ever.
Issa, what has it been like for you voyaging into this new world, this iconic franchise?
It's there are a lot of words to describe. Very, very nerve-wracking. I mean, just for me, stepping into this world that I knew very little about, upsettingly little about, but in the course of the past, almost 7-8 months of working on the show, and now also getting to meet fans, getting to do Comic-Cons, it broadens the view of it so much more. You suddenly realize just how important this show is, this universe is, and how much it means to people. And I feel like that's the biggest takeaway, is how we are touching people and how we are representing our world, just as Patrick said, how we are changing with the times and how important that is.
Well, and of course you're working alongside a legend. Have you been able to glean any advice?
He's all right, you know. No, I mean, Patrick isn't one to talk down to anyone or make it seem like he knows more than you. He is always just a fellow actor. That's what he always presents to everyone, and he is the perfect captain, as we have, Picard is known to be the greatest captain ever, and it's true for the man himself. He is the best leader of this show and guiding all of us, because a lot of us are entering into Star Trek for the first time, and we have the best possible guide and mentor.
Well, it works both ways,
Yes.
Because I am when we're shooting the season, I'm working every day with actors, most of them who are more than half my age, and I am learning too, because in any art, time changes how people work. You see it in painting, you see it in music and architecture. And that's what is happening now. And the great blessing for me is being exposed to these fantastic actors and watch how they work and how I interact and can interact with them has been a lesson for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sir Patrick, E.T. has been with you on your Star Trek journey from the very beginning. So let's boldly go to the set when you were shooting the Star Trek Next Generation promo and our very first interview with you in 1987.
We're gonna play a game. Every time the camera fires, you change your pose a little bit. Okay.
Look at your body.
Patrick Stewart, and I'm playing Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Quiet, please.
Were you familiar with the Star Trek story besides the project itself when you were dubbing?
Oh yes, from the 60s I was familiar with it. When I was an actor, first working with the Royal Shakespeare Company in Stratford-on-Avon, Warwickshire, England.
Name
After my
drop.
Saturday afternoon matinee, it was my custom to scuttle home for tea time and Star Trek before an evening of King Lear or Hamlet or Henry IV Part 1.
Oh, I'm a Shakespeare actor.
Lord. Okay, you've embarrassed me.
Love it.
It worked.
Take me back to that first year. What does it feel like seeing that video again?
It's a little embarrassing, and I talk too much, and I still do.
Thank you for not trying to talk me out of all this.
Believe me, I know better.